Hi, it's Lee Andrews from Akathame, and today we're going to talk about interviewing, specifically the questions that you're asking during the interview process. During every interview, the hiring manager is going to give you a chance to ask questions. So I noticed that one of three things are happening. Number one, we don't ask questions because you think you've had them all answered. Number two, you're asking confirming questions, which isn't a bad thing, to make sure that you heard everything correctly. And the third is you're asking questions that are really, maybe not appropriate at that point in time in the interview process to be asking. And that's usually around benefits and money and things of that nature. So I want to talk to you today I want to introduce two questions that you should be asking on every interview, especially if you work for marketing, creative, communications, human resources. If you work for a department that is likely to get cut during a downtime, these are absolutely critical questions for you to be asking. The first is, ask the hiring manager how that capability, the capability that they support within the organization, is viewed at the senior level within the organization. The second question to ask the hiring manager is, what has their most significant accomplishment been in the past year? And I learned that second question from a guy by the name of Lou Adler, who wrote this book, Power Hiring. So I flipped his questions around, that the hiring managers were asking the candidates, but the candidates were not getting this information before they made their decision on whether or not to take the job. So the first question talks about, how well is that department and capability or function supported in the organization? Is it a nice to have, or is it imperative to that company's success and their future state? The second question talks about how that hiring manager is perceived within the organization. So if they share something that's minor or trivial with you, then they're not really somebody who's going to take the organization to the next level, and they're certainly not going to help you get to the next level. What you are looking for are key initiatives that they supported and their role in them, how they pulled the team together, how they got resources from around the organization to pull it off. So two very important questions for every candidate to ask during an interview. It will change how you interview, how you prepare for your interview, how you think about an interview, and it will make a difference as to which company and hiring manager you choose to work with going forward. So enjoy the interview process. You're going to meet some fabulous people who do great things. Take the fear out of it. Just ask a lot of questions. And good luck.